Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 31, Rotor Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live. How is everyone doing tonight? Let me get set up, get the chat popped up. Hope everybody had a great Tuesday. It was actually, we're going to experience something we don't experience a lot of down here, where it's going to be cold the next few days. We're not looking forward to that. I'll tell you that right now. That's just not right. Okay. That's just not right living in Florida here. Steve Carpenter, Peter, Floyd, Rick Halber, Brad, William, welcome. Got a new format we're going to be following here tonight. So just thought I'll let everybody know. And I talked about it in my channel update. What we're going to be doing is the first 5-10 minutes, we're going to be going over news and any kind of updates from the past day or two. David Maxwell, welcome. Okie Tom, Chris Hope, Rodney, welcome. Jeremiah, welcome. Drone Shots, welcome. David Ma, welcome. Black Ops Drones, welcome. Mitch Weiss, hey Mitch. Brent, welcome. We got a good crew here. Absolutely. Got a good crew here. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna just one update. We're gonna be starting the 12 days of Christmas giveaway on December the 10th, not on December the 3rd. I thought it was a little too soon after everybody's coming back from spin up, and there may be some things going on after that, some videos Kelly may be posting and whatnot. So Nick Hay, welcome. Glad you're here tonight. Harry Barbosa, hey, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Okay, like I said, we'll start that on December 10th. That'll run December 10th through December 22nd. So we're good there. And we're gonna have 12 straight days of giveaways, and I got a video coming out on that shortly. You guys will see that. Have something else coming up this weekend. It's going to be something I hope very cool, and I hope to be getting a video out for you guys this weekend on that. So stay tuned for that. And then if you watch my channel update, I got something happening behind my bedroom door. I can't really tell you what it is, and you'll be able to see the results of it in probably about 3 or 4 weeks. So that's going to definitely be something that's exciting. Hope everybody likes the new graphics that I put on, like with the channel art and some of the stuff like that. Got some minor little changes done and so forth. So, but that's good. Oh, the other news item. Tomorrow, after the announcement, I will come out with probably about a 1 or 2 minute live stream just to let everybody know what it is, because I know not everybody watches the actual live stream of the event. I'll do that. I'll tell you what it is, which we all know what it is. We're going to go over this here in a minute. And then tomorrow night at 7:30, a more in-depth look at it. That's probably going to be about 15 or 20 minutes. So you definitely want to stay tuned. I have pricing, availability, specs, all that tomorrow night. But like after the event, probably about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock ish. We'll have some. I'll tell you exactly what DJI released and the prices on it, and then we'll go. Like I said, we'll go into more detail tomorrow night on that. But it's no secret here, and we're going to start on that. It's absolutely, positively no secret that it's the Pocket Osmo. And today we find out some specs from the Pocket Osmo, courtesy of, I believe it was the C-Lev. I'm not real sure. Yeah, I think that's what Hey Kessler said. I think it was our buddy is C-Lev. So let me go ahead and get that up here and see which screen I got. Okay, there we go. Here's what we got. Sensor 1/2.3 inch CMOS sensor, 875 milliamp LiPos 7.7 volt battery. Video resolution is 4096 by 2160 at 60 frames per second. 3840 by 2160 at 60 frames per second. 2704 by 1520 at 60 frames per second. 1920 by 1080, 120 frames per second. I'm reading the last digit here, guys. Micro SD. You can see that was all written apparently here in this tweet. It was a Chinese tweet. It wasn't from Ositalev, but this is where that information is coming from. Ositalev also posted what looks to be some 1/2 CMOS sensor, 24 FOV, 4K, 60 frames per second, and 1080 to 120 frames per second. So this is what this is like. It's almost as anticlimactic as the August 23rd event, because we knew everything, we knew the specs and everything. And there's going to be a limited amount of people there. I do know that Rick Smith is going to be there tomorrow, so just want to let you guys know that. But this is it for this, and we'll get to discuss this in a second. I have one other item that's newsworthy here, and I'm going to flip to this right now. Parrot announced that they're laying off 290 drone division employees, and I'll read just a tad of this article here. It was a disappointing holiday season for French drone maker Parrot. The company announced Monday will lay off about 290 employees, or more than a third of the employees currently working on drone-related projects, after it missed fourth quarter sales target by about 15%. Parrot's main competitor, DJI, has been dominating the consumer drone space by slashing prices and cutting into profit margins, which it can pull off because it owns the manufacturing facilities in Shenzhen. American company 3D Robotics blamed DJI's pricing when it bowed out of the hardware game to focus on drone software and navigation. In Parrot's case, however, the company has also had a range of audio products and connected garden smart flower pots to help out that bottom line. So, yeah, Parrot cites extremely low margins in the consumer drone space is the main reason for the layoffs. So don't be surprised if we see fewer one-off jumping, flying, and seafaring mini drones as the company continues to grow with more prosumer level devices like the Bebop 2, the fixed wing Disco in the future. So that's where we're at with Parrot and what's going on there. Those are the big news segments that I wanted to share with you guys tonight. So Brian, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Hope the trip's going well. So Mel got a new dually, so that's definitely pretty exciting. And you're telling I guess the Mel's trailer on that too, I guess. So question of the day: how much do I think it'll cost? Good question. And you know what, Simon, that's an excellent question. I was going to say my guess is $450 to $500. That's just off the top of my head. But think about it. This is something that is going to directly compete with GoPro. I mean, it's instantly, this is what it's coming up against. And if DJI prices it right, which, you know, and with the specs that are on it, think about this, okay? The specs that are on this camera are a little better, or in some ways a lot better than what's on the Mavic 2. So go figure this. And, you know, not at a Mavic 2 kind of price, so obviously. So Debbie, yeah, $399. That could be. Yeah, $250, $300. Wow, Bill, that's like I said, I'm thinking about $450 is just my guesstimate here. But if it's in that lower end range, it's gonna get a lot of people. And I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you where DJ's gonna kind of maybe shoot themselves in the foot. Drone DJ's $399. Brick Caliber $249. No, $399. I'm getting prices all over the place. But I'll tell you what, with $399. Okay, Steve. You guys could be right. I mean, I think we're all over the place here. But maybe you like that $300 price mark. I'm going to tell you this. Number one, you're right, Drone Shots. It'll blow the Hero 7 out, number one. And it's also going to the Osmo Mobile 2. They probably will sell like that many, and with this, that many. What I'm waiting for tomorrow is the event, the Black Ops. You said it rightly. Video quality cost thousands, and was not long ago. Yeah, you know, that's the one thing that, and I wanted to touch on that with this camera. It's an unknown. We don't know what this video quality is like, and I'm sure as soon as 2 o'clock hits and they make the official announcement, number one, and this is what happened when we were at the event on August the 23rd, okay, and it was funny. Sitting in the row in front of me was Rick Smith, and he was in his phone, and I was looking over were at Ken Dono, Original Dobo, and Billy Kyle. They were down on their phones. They were ordering already. I was paying attention. My eyes were forward. I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't order until we got back to the hotel later in the day. So, how in the hell did DJI get to make 4K 16? Not Harry. You know, that's like the $60,000 question. And I think that's a great topic for discussion. I mean, really, I don't understand that. I mean, yeah, I'm still kind of shaking my head on that. Robert, welcome. Sensor is much smaller than Mavic 2 Pro. You're right. It's a one. Yeah, Mitch brings up a good point. It's a 1/2 sensor, so they can probably do that with the 60 frames per second in 4K. So, yeah, size and weight. Yeah, I think this thing's going to be pretty small. Lloyd Mendenhall, welcome. Glad to see you on tonight. Yeah, it's going to be small, guys. It's like what, about that big maybe? I don't think it's going to be bigger than that. It'll fit in your pocket. I'm anxious to see how it interfaces with iPhone and Androids. That's the other thing I'm interested in too. Yeah, I think so, Ron. I think it is going to be a Hero 7 killer. I really do. I absolutely, positively do. I think this is going to really, GoPro is going to say, uh-oh. Tomorrow, come about 2:15 tomorrow afternoon, they're going to go, uh-oh. Yeah, they're going to be uh-oh and all right. And they may slash some prices for Christmas. So you may be able to get a Hero 7 at a good deal. But yeah, it's a direct, this is like right in your face. We're coming after you, GoPro, and we're not holding back here. And if they price it right, it's going to fly off the shelves. I mean, if they have this under $300, if it's like $250 to $300, which I don't think it will be, I think it's going to be at least $300, if not more. Man, that thing's going to fly off the shelves. Absolutely, absolutely. You're right, William. I mean, they've got themselves in a great position here. And coming into 2019, wow. I mean, you know, I can tell you this. This is what I know. Phantom 5 first quarter. That's guaranteed. Inspire 3 first quarter. So don't be surprised you see an Inspire 3 and a Phantom 5 dual release out in Los Angeles. You heard it here first. Okay, well, you've heard it from me before, but anyway, yeah. Anywhere between 250, 300, Rodney. Yeah, you know, if it is, like I said, it will say out of stock. You'll go out to the website and it'll say out of stock. If it is, I may even order one. If it's 250 to 300, I'll definitely do that and get a look at it. I mean, if the camera is good, I mean, it's gonna obviously it'll shoot it to an SD card. You know, I'm interested to see how, you know, if there's any kind of, if it uses the phone for your interface, for display, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know. But it's wow. Yeah, this is going to be something. Wow. Like I said, that kind of price point. Wow. Pick me up a couple and I'll wire you the funds immediately. Anyone see the mounts yet? Gimbal your ride through the woods. I don't know what you're talking about there, Brian. But yeah, this is going to be something. And now remember, this event is going to be small tomorrow. It's really, yeah, you're right, Debbie. Exactly. It's going to be good. This is going to be an exceptional camera for vloggers. I mean, it will be fantastic. You know, you're going out doing stuff. Bill, you might be right. They may be sitting in a crate at Best Buy right now, and they're getting ready. They'll crank it out about 2:30 Eastern time tomorrow. You'll be seeing pallets opening up at Best Buy, and they'll be putting it out on the shelves. I mean, yeah, a Star Wars through the woods. Yeah, you're right, Steve. I mean, you know, this is that kind of thing, and you know, the market's there. I mean, and it's real. Thank you, Rick. You know, the market is there, and it's ripe right now. And I just, wow. I mean, they will. GoPro 7, you know, I can see him taking a nose. I can see a headline you know, Engadget coming up, you know, in a month or two, you know, GoPro laying off due to Pocket Osmo from DJI kind of thing. I mean, seriously, think about it. I mean, you know, that's just wow. Ron, you know, seriously, they may have it out. They may have it in stores already on pallets. You know, I really think just in time for Christmas. You're right, Debbie. I mean, this is it's the perfect thing for Christmas, because if you think about it, okay, you know, as everybody had talked about the Phantom 5 and everything, that was not right. It's not right for this time right now. Number one, you know, and number two, as I've stated and so many others have stated ad nauseum, you know, the Mavic 2 is selling well, and that's what DJI really wants to focus on. They want it to sell very well. Okay, Rodney Bell, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. They want this to do well, and if they had released the Phantom 5, it would just you know, leveled these sales out, and it would not, you know, it's fitting that round peg in a square hole kind of thing. Everybody wants the Phantom 5, but it'll be here first quarter next year. I mean, and you know, give DJI kudos for not rushing something. Okay, they know, as far as timing is concerned, this is going to probably sell off the shelves. They will be out of stock if they price it right. If I'm thinking it's going to be between $250 and $300, this thing is going to fly. I mean, you will see people, you know, you'll go to the store. If they have, we're sorry, we're out of stock. Online, sorry, we're out of stock. This is that kind of thing, because people love to vlog. Okay, like Debbie said, this is an ideal kind of device for that. Absolutely ideal, and it fits in your pocket. I mean, you know, the other Osmo, it doesn't fit in your pocket. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's good, but it doesn't fit in your pocket, and you got to have your camera with it and put it on there. And let me tell you, balancing your smartphone on an Osmo Mobile 2 is a tricky process. It really is. It's really kind of dicey. Shalpy, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Yeah, 200, 250, 300 with many accessories. Yeah, Bill, it is going to have a lot of accessories. You know, we saw our buddy Ositalev had a picture with several of them there. You know, expect those to be like maybe $50, $75 a piece kind of a thing. So, you know, and get the Fly More combo, or get the Video More combo here. I don't know what they'll call it, but you know, there'll be some kind of packages. But yeah, I'd buy one for each hand. You're right, Mitch. I mean, 250. I mean, like I said, we could be witnessing here the the decline of GoPro after this. You know, the Hero 7's gotten some mostly good reviews. Rick Smith, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Want to say, everybody give a shout out to Rick Smith from Drone Valley. He's on the show tonight. Everybody say hi to Rick. Rick's going to actually be at the event tomorrow. So I'll look forward to hearing from him and getting his reaction as to the release tomorrow. I think that will definitely be good. Bill had to jump off for, did you say drone DJ video? Yeah. Steve Carpenter. I'm sorry. Yes, I did see that. Yeah. Lee Jennings, welcome. Glad you're here today. Thanks for joining. No, it's going to be, like I said, you know, this whole thing with DJI their marketing department is spot on. I mean, they know what they are doing here, guys. Yes, we do have a big turnout. 66. We had 66 watching tonight, guys. Kudos to all you guys for showing up. And please, I'll say what Steve Carpenter tells everybody, and Rick Halber, please make sure you hit that like button. I want to see at least 65, 66 likes tonight. So anyway, you know, the timing for DJI is just incredible. Knowing now what we know. Thank you, Steve Carpenter. I appreciate that. Knowing what we know about the device so far and its capabilities, and if DJI prices it right, their timing, DJI's timing has always seemed to have been very spot on. You know, we all know the delay with getting the Mavic 2 out, and you know, and it was all good. And look at how well they've sold. I mean, they've done very well with sales with the Mavic 2. And they just released the Enterprise. I mean, they've had a banner year this year. Look, you know, it started out with the Mavic Air. Then we went ahead and then we had, you know, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. We had the Phantom 4 RTK come out. You know, we had the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom come out. And then we had the Mavic 2 Enterprise come out. And then now this release. DJI has had an incredible year. And this is, you know, speaking from a, you know, mostly prosumer type of a standpoint. Yeah, it's really, wow. Thank you, Nick. Hey, I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I'm sitting in a lower chair tonight. The other one is a little less comfortable. So, and I'm going to be remedying that. Yeah, I got a new chair. I'm going to pick up at Office Max. So, yeah, it's going to be much more comfortable. And trust me, I really need it right now. But yeah, this is what, I mean, DJI has had an incredible year. And to top it off, you know, this is like icing on the cake. To top it off with this Pocket Osmo, and like I said, pricing is going to be a key here. DJI hits it right in a 250 to 300 segment, which the more I think about it, you know, you guys have nailed. I thought it was going to be more expensive. I just always have a tendency to think DJI is up as far as price is concerned. But here with this, wow. I mean, this is just crazy off the charts, really. Yeah, Rick, yeah, that's going to be good. You will need sleep for that. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. And I'm sure that, yeah, your weather's probably, yeah, if we're going to be having some frost warnings down here. Okay. Yeah, we do get frost down here, and yeah, it's not, and it is. And I'll tell you what, guys, if any of you have been down in Florida this time of year when it does get cold, it does feel colder because there's a lot of humidity and moisture in the air. So when it's 50 outside, it really feels like it's 40. It really does. It's bone chilling. I went to work like this today with short sleeves. Go figure. Okay. You have frost, rain, wind, flood. Welcome to Sydney. Oh, Oz by Drone, Greg. Welcome. Thanks for joining. No, we don't have any flooding right now, but and we did have a lot of rain yesterday, but now it's just, you know, it's in the cycle here in Florida where during the week we'll get, and this is a typical pattern, we'll get the cold weather during the week, and then on the weekends it'll be like in the 70s. So looking forward to the weekends to hopefully get out and do some flying. Yeah. Yeah, he shows a quick start guide for the Pocket Osmo. Good catch, Steve. Thanks for posting that up there. You guys definitely want to check that out. That's going to be the quick start guide for the Pocket Osmo. 35 and up. Wow, Debbie, that's cold. That's just cold. I took Valerie up a few years ago in February, and she's like, never again. We don't want to go up in February. What were you thinking? Actually, the weather wasn't too bad. But the morning we left, it was 19 degrees, and yeah, it was not. It was weeping and gnashing of teeth. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm so glad Rick's able to go. Rick Smith is able to go to the event tomorrow. Boy, Rick, you pulled a rabbit out of a hat. That's all I got to say, being able to get in. Because, you know, I got the same emails that you did. You know, we have limited seating, unfortunately, and da-da-da. Wow. And, well, you are the man, and we'll be looking forward to eagerly hearing from you from this tomorrow evening or maybe the next day, getting that out here. You know, and I have to say this, you know, everybody's going to say, you know, well, is there anything else as far as the event is concerned? Just lucky, and I can't. Well, Rick, you know what? It's not annoying. It's called being persistent. That's what my mother used to tell me. It says you're persistent. That doesn't make you look bad. It makes you look good. You're persistent. So I like that. But you know, the question is going to be asked, and you know it's going to be asked. People are going to say, "Is there going to be any surprises?" Okay, from DJI. I don't think so. I think what we're going to see is like it was at the last event. Okay, when we went to see the bigger picture. Okay, it's going to be the Mavic 2, like the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom. We knew those were coming out. There was no surprises. Okay, and I think it's the same here. We're getting, because number one, look at the size of the venue. When can we expect the Mavic 3? Mavic Ranger. That's a good one. The size of the venue, it's very small. You're going to be lucky to get 60 plus people in there. I mean, seriously, it's going to be, it's the Good Morning America studios. If you've watched the show and I've posted some pictures, it's going to be small, absolutely, positively small. Echo Hobbies, and that's the thing that I was going to say. A lot of people have thought that it may have been, or they may be introducing a Spark 2. Well, I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is, again, the fact is these are being held in the Good Morning America studios. There's no cages. There's no room to set up cages to fly things in there. It's just they'll have enough room for a stage and chairs around there, maybe 60, 80 chairs to get people in. Like I said, it's very limited. I know Rick Smith is going. I know Rick's going. I know Hey Kestelou is going. And Rick Smith, you may remember Daniel from the Dominican Republic. He's, I think he's DJI's representative in the Dominican Republic. He's going tomorrow. He's asked me if I was going. I said, unfortunately, I'm one of the ones on the outside going to be looking in tomorrow. So, we're not going to see a drone tomorrow here. Okay. And as far, and I know the other question is going to be asked, and I know this is going to be that infamous remote controller with the built-in crystal sky. We're not going to see that tomorrow either. We got, CES is coming up right at the beginning of the year in 2019. So watch that space for some things. My thinking is, if you're going to see that all-in-one remote control with a monitor, you're going to see it at CES 2019, and you're going to hear from me that that's going to be compatible going forward, not going backwards, but going forward with anything with ActiveSync 2.0. Okay, so maybe not necessarily, maybe backwards, maybe it could be with a Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. With their new ActiveSync. If that's the case, it'll work with that. It'll work with the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom, and going forward. So who knows? Who absolutely knows? Oz, I think it's a possibility. There'll be something if Phantom 5 came out. Like I said, guys, that's happening in first quarter 2019. I think that's something I can go to Vegas and put money down on that and know that I'll get a return on it. So that's where I'm thinking as far as that's concerned. Like I said, in the remote, because I know people are going to be asking about that. That remote is going to be Miami Jado, welcome. Thanks for checking in tonight. That we're gonna be seeing that coming up. Like I said, that's going to be coming up. More than likely at CES 2019. They're going to have, DJI is going to have as busy or maybe even a busier year in 2019 than they did in 2018. I mean, here's what I'm thinking. Well, I know we'll see an Inspire 3. We'll see the Phantom 5. Okay, Spark 2, Mavic Air 2, more than likely. Yeah, we'll see those too. So, if it's just that next year, that's going to be off the charts. I mean, it's going to be incredible. It is going to be absolute chart. Half Chrome, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Next release is going to be DJI Remote Controller Watch, compatible with all DJI products. Acetylev had posted something about that, Harry. That's a good point. He brought something up about that a while ago, about a DJI watch, and actually had some specs out on it. So who knows? That's something we may see that at CES, Harry. That could be a very real possibility, because I think that's the kind of thing that would be like a soft release in an event like that. Where something like this, and it kind of surprises me. You know, it does and it doesn't. That this would have been ideal for CES, or really like a release at CES, like they did with the Osmo Mobile 2. I mean, that was released at CES 2018, and people actually got to try it out, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, that would have been ideal. But you know what? DJI decided to go ahead. I think it was, you know, a lot of this is based upon, I do software quality assurance testing for a living, okay? And, you know, we follow schedules and you know, when things go in and so forth, as far as software is concerned, you know, if their testers were getting nothing but positive results from that. Now, we never advance software in, but let's say from a standpoint, from a marketing standpoint for a company like DJI, you know, if they had gotten to the point, okay, it's absolutely incredible. If they've gotten to that point, they'll say, you know what, I think we're ready to do this. And this may have been what happened with the Pocket Osmo here. They may have said, you know what, beta testing was fine with this. You know, we had it out in the real world. We had some real world testing. That was fine with this, you know, and we put it back through some more testing through our testers, you know, and it's looking solid. So they said, you know what, let's go ahead, let's get it out before Christmas. You know, I know it's after Black Friday, and the rule of thumb is, you know, if you release a product at this time of year, you need to do it before Black Friday. Well, they're not, DJI does not follow rules, okay? They're their own entity as far as that's concerned. So I think what happened here, and this is just me, DJI is thinking Christmas. You're absolutely right, Rodney. It was ready. So they said, you know what? We're not going to wait till CES to get this out. We're going to go ahead and get this out now, right at the end of November, right pretty much on the tail of Black Friday, you know, heading into a full month of December. And like I said, if the price on this is anything like we're talking about, if it's $250 to $300, it's going to fly off the shelves. And GoPro is just, you know, they're going to have a black eye. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. They're going to have an absolute total black eye on that. Not to change the subject, but everybody, I know a lot of people. I know Rick's going this weekend. Ken Original Dobo, Billy Kyle's going to be there to Spin Up 2018. It's hosted by Kelly Shores. That's going to be a fantastic time down there. And I'm looking forward to seeing some reports about from there. And I know there's no real live streams with that, but what they're going to do is they're going to post things afterwards. So, and if any of you are going, I think it's probably going to be a little bit on the chilly side over in Austin. So you may want to prepare accordingly. It does get cold down in Austin. So, you know, be prepared for that. I actually did a little bit over a 2-minute video for Kelly that he's going to play there. And what I'm going to do, if it's okay with him, I'm going to put it up on the channel as a clip for you guys to see. It's kind of like a greeting for everybody that came down there. So like I said, I really wish I could have gone, but I have a blessed event coming up in July that I'm trying to watch and save the nickels and dimes towards. So being a grandfather for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that. So. But yeah. You know, as far as that's concerned, that's going to be a fantastic time. I hope the weather cooperates. You know, rolling the dice this time of year. You know, could get cold. I hope it's not cold. I hope it's sunny. I hope it's warm for those guys, and I hope they have a wonderful time. It's going to be a great learning experience for everybody that goes down there. You know, like I said, if I had the opportunity, I would have absolutely loved to have gone down there. You know, next year I'm hopeful of being able to do that. We have one in 2019. So, and if you guys watched my channel update in Central Florida, and if any of you guys here in Central Florida, Cliff, welcome. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining tonight. You know, we're having a get together on December the 8th at 4 o'clock in Ford's Garage over in Lakeland. You can see my channel update for more information about that. And it's also out on BillTheDroneReviewer. So if you're in Central Florida, if you're in Florida, period, and Saturday, December 8th at 4 o'clock, you are more than welcome to come to Ford's Garage in Lakeland. We're going to have a blast. We're going to buy some appetizers to share for the table, and it is a family-friendly event. We want you to bring your significant others. Children are very welcome. We may have a few surprises for people, so you guys are more than welcome. If you guys are in the Florida area, if you're in Central Florida, definitely you got stop over. Make sure you click the going button on the event. It's out on Bill the Drone Reviewer on the Facebook page. So for 16 grandkids, I'd rather go to spin up. But the first one is special. You're right. You're right, Lloyd. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is number one. It's number one for both Valerie and I. So yeah, it's a golden opportunity and a golden moment that we're looking forward, and we're really going to cherish that. So but I hope you guys, if you guys are in Florida, can come to this. We're gonna have a good time. And I'm working on trying to get something booked for next year. And Brian from Smoky Mountain Aerial Imaging told me about, there's a air museum off of Interstate 4 here near Lakeland, and we're looking to try to get a fly-in over there, but they don't do fly-ins on November through April, I believe, because they actually have people flying in on planes. They actually have a couple of runways there. So we have to wait to schedule that until after April. So I'm going to try to get something, see if we can get something organized for that. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we're looking forward to December 8th. It should be a good time. We're going to have some good food. They have unbelievable burgers there, craft beers there. We're looking forward to it. We're really looking forward to chilling out. Can we fly in Ford's garage? Mitch, you know what? Maybe if you bring one of the little ones, maybe you can. That'll be fun. Yeah, we got some. I got some things under construction here at the house, so we'll be looking forward to that coming up in the next few weeks. Hopefully before the first of the year. It's under construction. Black Ops, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. You're right, Steve Carpenter. If you guys, it's still not too late to sign up for Spin Up. I'm sure Kelly would probably pass out if anybody else signs up right now, but I think he would love it. I think he would absolutely love it. And Rick Smith, good luck at the event tomorrow. I look forward to hearing from you about the event, and good luck at Spin Up. Safe travels for that. And everybody that's going to Spin Up, safe travels. I know Steve, I know you're going, and anyone else that's on the chat tonight, safe travels there. Enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a blast, and learn. Okay. This is a great opportunity. Yeah, we're going to be able to fly drones, and that's always fun. But you don't always have a chance to rub shoulders with Ed Ricker. Droner will be there. Gary, the everyday guy, he's going to be there. That's going to be a great opportunity. Original Dobo, Billy Kyle, Ken Heron, Kelly from Ready Set Drone. You'll be able to talk to these guys, and I know these guys. They're going to have some seminars and so forth, and a chance. It's a chance to soak up and to learn. Half Chrome, I'm the same way. I'm really bummed that I can't go to this. It's going to be a great chance to learn for you guys to do that. So, watch any of this stuff that's coming up later. But if you guys are going, talk to these guys, network with them. That's going to be probably, whenever I go to an event like this, that's probably one of the greatest things, is to be able to network. I can't tell you how much Valerie and I enjoyed getting to talk to and meet Ed Ricker when we went to the event in New York City. And if you're on tonight, Ed, absolutely enjoyed that. And you come down to Tampa sometime, dinner's on me. So, but he's a great guy. Then got his incredible knowledge. Just, it's going to be a fun event. It really is. It's really going to be a good time. Then fight. Busy week, Richard. See, I like your comment there. That's pretty good. So, and another thing, I am going to be having, and this is, hold me to the fire for this one here, guys. Hey, how do you get 70K scubs? That's your Spin Up question of the day. Brian, it's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of time. it took me a year and a half to get 5,000, and it's from an awful lot of hard work. And it's hard work. It's networking. You know, like I said, I think I sent you a link for Think Media from Sean Cannell. That guy I followed him, and he has some incredible tools, free tools, videos out there to help you. So definitely, you want to do that. That's for sure. Absolutely, positively. We're going to kind of wind things down here. This Sunday, I am having Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live. One of the things that I want to make sure that you guys know, we're going to do this only once a month. And the reason that I do that is Sundays is my days that I shoot video. I probably shoot about maybe 3 or 4 of them. I don't all produce them, but I do shoot them, and it does take some time, and it takes time away from me when I have a Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live to do that. So it's going to allow me to really focus on this one this Sunday. You know, we're going to be able to talk about the release that's it's coming up tomorrow, and everything that's going on with that. Of course, any news that's coming up. Also, DJI sale. Oh, and by the way, this is another thing too. DJI sale will end today, but then it's being picked back up. I think it's December 9th, if I'm not mistaken, or December 2nd. I'm not sure. There's a gap here. So if you watch my video for Black Friday, it has the exact dates on there, especially if you guys over in the UK, Australia, you know, it has DJI sale dates on there. So, but the sale officially ends at midnight Eastern tonight for us in North America. Jim Wallace, welcome. Thanks for joining. So, you know, beyond, you know, if you want to do something, do it. But from what I'm hearing, I think people were waiting until the event tomorrow. So go figure. You know, and there's going to be a little, like I said, a gap between now and I think it's December 9th. I'm not 100% sure when the sale picks back up again, and that sale's going to run through like January 2nd. So it's gonna go on. So yeah, you definitely want to do something like that. I mean, you know, if you're looking to do something to get that price break, you need to do it tonight before midnight. Otherwise, you probably have to wait till December the 9th, just to let you guys know. Also, I want to let you guys know this too. I saw Russ from 51 Drones, who I really like. Russ, if you ever watched, thank you. You guys have a great channel. He posted the other day a Phantom 4 Pro, not the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, but a Phantom 4 Pro on Amazon, brand new, $999. I went out there the other day. They have one. It's right over 1,000. So, but think about it. That's $500 off the normal retail on that. So, but that's where things are. I wanted to try to keep this at a half hour. I'm doing good at 40 minutes here. Wanted to do that because I want to give you guys a ton of opportunity and to ask questions and everything and comments. And you guys were absolutely fantastic. You know, the big thing is the Pocket Osmo. We're going to find out about tomorrow. And what I'm really looking forward to is the price and what that video looks like from there. You know, that video, if it's what I think it is, it's a home run, and it's gonna really hit very, very hard. That company called GoPro. It's really going to hit them hard. And then, you know, we talked a little bit about Spin Up and some of the things going on the channel here. And also, want to let you guys know too, Brian and Mel are on their way down right now, and be watching their channels for some, you know, they're going to have some live footage. Mel got a dually. He posted that last night, so watch that. Brian and Mel were with Ken Heron the other day. So there's a video about that. So definitely check that out. Definitely check that guys out. So Brian from Smoky Mountain Aerial Imaging, and of course Mel, watch their channels and watch their space, because they're both going down to Spin Up, and Brian is taking the big boy down there. So the M210. So that's going to be fantastic. So thank you guys all for showing up tonight. As I said, the other thing I want to mention too, the 12 Days of Christmas will start December the 10th, just to let you guys know. So thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And we just passed a milestone, and a lot of you guys congratulated me for that, but congratulate yourselves as well too. Just passed up, well, I just hit tonight 5,000 subscribers and 1 million views. That's all. I give that to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, your belief in me. you know, it drives me to do quality content. That's what I love. That's why I love doing it. And I love doing these live shows for you guys. These live shows are never going to stop, just to let you guys know. I'm just trying to cut it down a little bit in terms of time for everybody. So, and make sure on the way out, please, the best thing you can do for me, I know you guys donated to Valerie's coffee fund and so forth and all that. But the best thing you can do is to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, please, on these live streams, please like this on the way out. That really signifies a lot. That really means a lot to me. And I would just love to see a ton of likes on this. I'll see everybody on Sunday tomorrow night, 7:30. Check in, because we're going to do a recap of the event for tomorrow with the Pocket Osmo, and we'll go over some things, including pricing and whatnot, and seeing if there's any video out there available, and hopefully get some reaction from some people. So tune in for that. That's going to be tomorrow night at 7:30. I believe I know Bill's checked out. We may have a Bucket List Boys tomorrow night. I think we're on schedule for that. That's Ron Brown, Bill Thomas, and myself on Coast to Coast Drones. So if there is, be on the lookout for that. I have a bunch of fun. Ron Brown is a fantastic guy. Ron, thank you. You do fantastic work. I look forward. I love being on the show with you and Bill. Absolutely. And Bill Thomas is fantastic. So if you guys get a chance, watch that. We have fun. We have a lot of fun. We talk about a lot of things. It's a great show. We have a good time. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night at 7:30. Thanks so much. And remember, it's a great day to fly. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out, guys. Thanks.